Hello, it's fishbulbgeek and I'm back with some more Dragon Age. Now, as you can see, I'm standing in front of Shale. Last time we freed Connor, sending in Morgan to do the dirty task for us of fighting the mage. Fighting the demon in the Fade, and I decided it's about time we picked up a personal golem. So we came to Honnleath. We've liberated the ruins of the village from the first load of Darkspawn, and now let's go and activate Shale using the password we were given. Lo and behold, that's not the right password. I wonder whatever we shall do next. Yeah, no, we're gonna explore. Is it in here? Wilhelm's cellar. And that is Wilhelm's tower that, yeah, probably took out a villager or two in that collapse. Anyway, let's go in and see what we can see. Not a lot so far. More of these strange crystal clusters. I think we've picked up a couple of these already, but you get loads in this part.
Done now.
Oh, 25 hours. Oh, that was a hurlock. Wrong button. What have I got on? Have I got any types of arrows on? I don't at the moment. Let's put on. Let's go for ice arrows. Actually, they may work all right. Might start using the arrows more often. Tell you what else I'm going to do. Same spell. Rapid shot, yes. Much better. Less chance of a critical hit, but the difficulty we're playing at, I'd rather have more shots at the targets. Let's try and take that hurlock out.
Strike at me if you dare. Let's see some
Down. Down.
I'll get on it.
Shot stop him from getting, who is that that's in target? I can't tell. Oh, nope, that's the... I thought you could... Yeah, cannot steal in combat. I didn't think so. Tell you what, I can't just stun the little bastard. And no, let's concentrate on that archer. Back off so we're not getting shot by the other archer. Let's try and knock him down. Wow, that pinning shot really works for quite a while, doesn't it? He's only just got himself unpinned. And apparently I didn't get him with that. Yeah, he's shooting at me, but it's not too bad. Oh, I'm blocked from him. Let's try this again. Yeah, that's nice. Everyone else is just wiping up the competition behind me. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done indeed. Any more? Oh, there's another chest.
Anything else?
Just a shield. That'll be the way down. We don't want to go down there just yet. Yeah, I take it there's no bits of lore just at the moment. Nope, we must get... You get some notes and stuff further down that will help tell us what's going on. Sorry, excuse me. Plenty of death been going on in this place though, that's for sure. It's quite a hefty little cellar this, isn't it, really? And... Right, who's the most dangerous? Oh, emissary. Let's get the emissary. If we can. He's definitely the most dangerous target. Oh, nope, that is not what I meant to do. I need to get some healing on, just in case, and try and pin him again. Definitely target the mages first.
I'm sorry. Am I too quick for you?
Can that knock him down? No, I think he's too powerful to be knocked down. Morgan is... Oh, drain life. That's very effective. Where is Morgan?
You have no skill.
Is she right in the thick of it or something?
I'll get on it.
Or yes, she was in fact right in the thick of it. That's not your wisest strategy. I might see if I can put her back to ranged, because clearly she's diving in and that's not the best thing. Acid flask. Oh yeah, we'll get a good bunch of them. And then we'll run away. Him. Alistair, get them from the back. Wynn is... Oh, Wynn is already taken care of him. That's fine. Oh, combat must be over. So yeah, somebody here is a mage. Although I'm not sure anyone ever actually admits it. Oh no, it must be further past this point. We get to find out more. Glowing crystal. Right, that's clearly a cage above a spiked trap. What on earth was Wilhelm doing in this cellar, guys? He's not exactly innocent if he's got this massive torture dungeon. Right. A decades-old letter. I'm quite interested to see what that says. Codex. Would that be a note? Decades-old letter. Blah blah blah. Indeed, we operate under the supervision of the Chantry. It would make our investigation of your husband's death much easier if you would simply cooperate with us. I'm disappointed to hear that you sold the Golem's activation rod. I understand both it and your husband were of invaluable aid to King Marek during the war against Orlais. Without the rod, we cannot discern whether Wilhelm's Golem was responsible for his murder. Simply have to remain where it is. Right, so the Golem is accused of murdering Wilhelm, who was presumably a mage that was helping in the battle to free Ferelden from the Orlesians, which is quite a while ago. Oh, I wonder if that's a nice painting, isn't it? I wonder if that's supposed to be the tower in the middle of Lake Calenhad. I'm not sure. Okay, so magical barrier, and yet it must be him. It must be him that's doing it. He's the only one that's not, well, apart from him back there actually, but he's not exactly cowering, or she's praying probably.
By the Maker, we're saved.
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
No, we had no idea.
We could have just starved down here? The band gave up on us? I suppose I should be grateful that...
I don't think anybody actually knows that you were overrun.
But if
We only came because of the Golem.
here, if you don't mind me asking. A merchant? Why would a merchant... Oh, think I see. This is about Shale, isn't it? I should have known.
I wouldn't get too snippy, mate. Shale is the only reason you're alive. Oh no, it is him, but how is he not an apostate? Exactly. He's clearly a mage, living in Honnleath. I'm not sure I ever really thought about that before.
Nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance. My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Arls of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now. This was my father's laboratory, beneath his tower.
Your father was a creepy guy. There is a cage over there, suspended over a spiked pit.
Your mind, but I really need your help. I know
You're selling me on saving
I'm
you.
grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you? There are defenses my father put down here to keep strangers out. I knew about the barrier. I had the key for that, but the rest of it, well,
you had the key for that. The key looks suspiciously like magic. Of course, I'll see if I can help her.
Thank the Maker!
Yeah.
My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
He has to be a mage. I'm sorry, he has to be. Oh, he's got nothing to steal either. It's not a key. We all saw him, right? He was using magic. Apostate. Think of the shit poor Morrigan gets. Templar. You're even wearing Templar clothing. Be a Templar. Smite him and see if he falls. God, I wish we could do that. That would be so interesting. Yeah, anyway, I'm hoping there's going to be more clues as to what has actually happened. Also, why was he allowed? I mean, they make a really big thing out of keeping mages in the circle and only letting them out under Templar control. Now, this is a really big, freaking, creepy laboratory where he was performing unsanctioned experiments, clearly. None of this sounds like Wilhelm was that nice a guy. There's some more stuff. Oh, that must be the guy that died. So what are we going to find? I think it's... demons! Wilhelm summoned demons to protect his laboratory. I don't think I like Wilhelm anymore. Back off a bit. Yeah, Wilhelm, and to be fair, that is quite a cool looking ash wraith, I think it is. I don't think I've got anything decent for it though. Yeah, he's kind of kicking our ass. Dust wraith, sorry, dust wraith. Will that help? Probably not, because he's a wraith. Nope, didn't think so. Oh, Morgan, you need to change your priorities. You're not that good. Harvest Festival, that sounds like it could be interesting, actually. Still not that button to access your inventory. Every time, I'm sorry, I'm going to do that every time because it's just different between so many games. Right, what is that? Ooh, hello. We want that more than, I think, A. Yes, that's fine. So yeah, he, Wilhelm, a mage, presumably as a reward for his good deeds. Oh, the journal, yes, I want to read the journal and see what exactly he was up to. Oh yeah, he's interrogating demons. Oh, the first enchanter knows. The Templars do not discover what I am doing. Demonic possession if the chantry does not let us research it. Nearly wandered down here again today, and this time I forgot to leave the barrier up. I believe I will key the defences to ignore anyone of my blood. Ooh. That's how the daughter gets through, and how he could have got through, except not the other guy. So she, being his granddaughter, would have just run straight through, so that's how that happens. Poor Shale, a golem. He's experimenting on the golem, and presumably he's trying to get the demon into Shale. Young Eamon, so this is back when Eamon was a boy. Could it be that I'm not sure what he's found there? Dismiss this demon. No further entries. So I think we can tell from all that. I hope you caught that. I should have gone slow enough, actually. Shale is not to blame for his death. Presumably he managed to summon a golem into Shale a demon into Shale, sorry, who then killed him, and then that's why Shale is broken, because of the demon possession cancelling out the control rod, maybe? I'm not 100% certain on that point, but yeah, Wilhelm. Not a nice guy, he's kind of creepy, and if you're the type to pick stuff up and never read it, which occasionally I am, yeah, that's a whole story you will miss. Also, I still think Matthias is a mage. Well, this would be another one of those defences that we shouldn't be able to pass because we're not of his blood.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to be in trees?
Oh yes, the demon is here. The demon is Kitty. This comes as a shock to absolutely nobody, I suspect.
You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people. Kitty and me, of course. You don't see anyone else here, do you? Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting. Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
Oh.
So kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
How do we want to play this? Well, we don't want to piss off the demon just yet.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how. I am a cat, really.
Yeah.
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger. Oh, did you hear that, Amalia? I have another.
Yes, I'm fascinated by the demon-possessed cat.
For Kitty?
I have been bound to
Poor
this
cat.
chamber for decades, cut off from all contact. It has been maddening.
Well, Shale's stories is almost as bad.
Let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever. Mortals often allow themselves to be blinded by hope. They see what they wish to see.
Very true.
Father hopes to see his Amalia alive and unharmed. Perhaps he will.
She must have a fair bit of mage blood running through her, which is presumably why she's so fascinating to the cat. Certainly her grandfather was a mage. Now, and I suspect her father is a mage. Or at least enough of one to do that barrier, whether he knows it or not. Although he must have been preyed on by demons in the Fade. Anyway, now, obviously we're lying here. I don't know how we're supposed to communicate what we're lying to our companions, but yeah, I'm not letting Kitty leave with the girl.
You are very gracious. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it.
It's not that hard. It's tedious.
The girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting. Kitty is going to be free. I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so
I'm honestly surprised not one person has anything to say. How do you know I'm lying? I've made that decision by myself. It's a demon. I've just lied to a demon and I've told it. Now, maybe I have a secret signal of some kind. I don't know, but you'd think they'd protest. Anyway, puzzle game. Hopefully it's fairly straightforward. It probably won't be, but right. We can't really work backwards, so that's the first thing we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to get set on fire a couple of times. Can I find any more that point down? Well, there's one that points down. There's another one that points down, so let's do it this way and this way.
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
And no, that wasn't actually the one I wanted to move. There we go. Right, I know what I'm going to try and do here. Hopefully it'll end exactly where I want it to. Probably not, knowing my luck.
Grandpa Bill had lost. Isn't that awful?
No. Get it down far enough, I should be able to get it straight across. No.
What do you wish of me?
Never mind. I'm certainly not going to have a private conversation in here, Morgan. Sorry for that. So, right. We've actually come further than I expected to. So that's not the way. What's the best way to do this? I want to get that one. I think we can work this out. Yeah, I'm on fire, No, I didn't want that one.
I was thinking about the sun, silly.
Hopefully there's not too much buggering about for this. I can't guarantee it, so I'll need to move that one down. That one down. Why is that one highlighted? That's clearly the exit, but why is that one highlighted? I've never gone for that one before, and I don't intend to start now.
Tell me a story.
What's the next one I get to... Alright, so I need to move you across, and you across, but this isn't going to help me because that's... No, it's still not right. So, I need to maneuver this one down into place. So, let's move you across,
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil?
So if I
like
go
daffodils.
that one round, then that one round, and that one. That one, it doesn't take long. It's not a hard puzzle. I don't know why that one's highlighted. Genuinely don't. I've honestly never done it before, and I don't intend to start now because this is tedious at best. And Kitty is free.
I feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
And luckily at this point Amalia is no longer a moron.
My dear.
Sorry, under the demon's thrall.
Betrayal! You will not take the girl. She is mine.
Kitty, you're scaring me. I won't let you inside me. I won't.
Oh, if you'd held your temper, you probably still wouldn't got away with it, seeing as we're going to battle you. And yay, Desire Demon. And a bunch of skeletons as well. So, see if I can use... Oh, I don't know what's going to work against these guys. Freeze bomb, maybe? This might be wasted on these corpses, but we'll try it. Oh no, it did a bit of damage. I think, did he use Clim's area or something? And I'm frozen. Corpse I'm going after, but that's fine. Let's just knock you away from me if I can. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward fight. I'll let Alistair do his thing. He seems to be doing quite well. Morgan is shockingly not dead yet. I'm actually impressed. Oh, yeah. And Alistair's a bit of a badass. Once we get his Templar skills up, he'll be really good. Now, what does Kitty have? Helm of Honnleath in the Court of Shattered Dreams. That sounds quite impressive. I think we shall see who wants the helm. Let's see what Alistair looks like with it on. What is that? That is for a mage, right? Okay, might give that to somebody. Nope, that's in accessories, and it's armor. Okay, this is... It's heavy, not massive. That's +2 to all attributes, +3 to armor. And I'm not sure it looks brilliant, but it'll do. Now, do you still have... You don't have a bonus, presumably because you're not wearing all speed gem. Ah, right, yeah, you've got a real hodgepodge of stuff on, don't you? But you're not really that strong. That's heavy gloves. Yeah, we'll give you that. Does that give you a bonus yet? Nope, because you're not wearing heavy, because that is massive armor. I like that though for the mental resistance and the spell resistance, but it's not the best looking, to be honest, is it? There's not a lot else we can give you right now. Not that until there is more of that, but not until we get to the Brazilian forest, unfortunately. Okay, but we'll stick with that, and we'll see which mage. Yeah, you have your silver, what's it, +2 magic restriction, win. And Morgan, you don't use blood magic. 6 willpower and 6 spell power plus 15 mental resistance is pretty good. I don't know any other mages, so I'll probably just sell that Court of Shattered Dreams. Anyway, now we've gone and freed him. Oh no, wait. Is it here? Yeah, it's here.
What in horror as I rip you apart! On your guard!
No, I knew we'd get. I think we get attacked twice on the way out, but it's only shades.
Got it.
So yeah, I've come to the conclusion since I didn't pick up on it the first time because I'm not always the type that reads all the notes. It was one of my other playthroughs that it is not in fact Shale's fault, and that Wilhelm kind of deserved it all for himself because he was experimenting on demon possession, and predictably it did not end well. But of course, since he never told anyone about it, his family, blame poor Shale because Shale was probably possessed and probably did crush him in fairness. But again, they don't have proof. They don't have explicit proof, and it must have been something. I mean, Shale ends up outside, but Kitty ends up trapped down there. So it's hard to say. Now, I'm assuming the demon possession is why the control rod won't work on Shale, but yeah, not entirely certain. And I still think this guy must be a mage, but I'm a little disappointed that there's no comments from anybody that you have with you about his obvious mage
You
abilities.
freed her! Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. You'll need a...
In fact, I think the first time I read all all those notes, I did let the demon possess the girl.
You can handle yourself just fine.
She has some incredibly creepy things to say at that point. It's very funny. It did make me giggle because I felt it was it was my revenge on Shale's behalf. And let's be honest, Shale would have found it hilarious. Now there's nothing else to find, so we will take the shortcut out to the village of Honnleath. Yep. And now we can go and get ourselves a golem. Hello, Shale. Shale is okay. She's very funny. Very funny as a companion. Not that powerful, to be honest, but I do like having Shale around. Especially when you go down to meet the dwarves. Yeah, when you go down to Deep Road, Shale is the best companion to have for that, if nothing else for the dialogue.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
I'm 100% certain that is why. Oh, creepy.
Then one
Alistair.
wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you.
Yeah, that is why I didn't think Shale would have had a problem with me letting the demon possess the girl.
See, charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead? Some got away, then. How unfortunate. Not as much as it would think. There was running and screaming, and then days and days of watching the darkspawn prowl around. I would never have thought there could be something less interesting than the villagers, but there it was. Well, go on then. Out with it. What is its command? Perhaps I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Golem. Golem, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Golem and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Golem, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it?
Somehow has expressive eyebrows.
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
Hey!
I shouldn't. I'm pretty sure he's going to get annoyed at that.
Nothing.
But it's quite funny.
Compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken? Don't be ridiculous. Well, I wouldn't mind killing the birds. Those evil birds and their foul droppings. I could crush them all. I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I can't say that. That just comes across as arrogant and rude. Well, I'm certainly not going to do anything with you now because you've got free will.
Ah, how unexpected. Yet
I just wanted to see a golem.
I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this.
Who is causing that effect in the background? That's starting to annoy me, actually.
I watched this village for so long, unable to move or act. My memories of anything before are vague at best. So I have no idea what I want to do. I'm glad to be mobile. Is that not enough?
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous and large.
Those are both reasons to bring it with us. And are you sure you want to call it it?
You're welcome. It's good to have a purpose, you know.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
I think that was pointed at Alistair.
This should be interesting.
And no, yeah, no, I want to have Shale walking out with me, so I will drop Morrigan.
Damnation.
Because it's not that useful having three. Well, I'll get her fixed, so she's not quite so weak and charging ahead as she is at the moment. But I suppose I could drop Alistair. Actually, he's
Blasted.
yeah. Very, very keen to come with us, aren't you, Shale? Alistair disapproves. That's probably my fault because I told Shale to attack him. I don't even feel a little bit guilty for that. So, do I automatically level up Shale myself? Hang on, let's... No, I won't do equipment yet. I'll speak to Shale a bit first. Oh, okay, you've already been leveled up for me. So, yeah, you're massive on Constitution. Not so much on Strength. Tactics, Scrapper. What are your tactics? You don't have a lot, apparently. Oh, you could be long distance if I wanted you to be. I don't want you to be. Oh, you could be a good defender, couldn't you? We could try that. Defensive defender. No, we need somebody actually aggressive, and we need to, yeah, defender's nice. I mean, you've got lots of things for that. Actually, no, that would take all the heat from us less aggressive characters that really don't need to be interrupted while we're doing stuff. So let's try that. Let's go pick a fight. I wonder if there'll be a random one. I know, I like Shale. Shale's a fun character. Nope. I have got slightly confused there. Oh, that gets me every time. Ooh, what am I going to do now? Let's test Shale out. That is more DLC, but no, that is more DLC that we'll do later. That is a big bit of DLC, which we'll not do right now. Battlefield refugees. Oh, these are the things I picked up on the Enchanter's board. Let's pick one. Let's take Shale out for it. Stretch our legs a little bit. Also, take the really long way. That's not necessarily the route I would have taken. But apparently it's the route that we took. Okay, bloody corpse. Soldier's diary. I don't think this is going to be the attack I thought it was. Do you know what? I'm not that interested. I think it's just going to tell us that they got ambushed or something. I'm not normally the type of person that will read things like that, as you can see. Normally I skip through them. I could try and tell myself it's because... Actually, is this where... I suppose... Oh, okay. Creatures. Wolves. Let's try and get some distance. Yeah, that's why am I attacking that one, not the one that's trying to eat me? It's not so bad, but that's also not going to be the toughest thing. Oh, another wolf. I think I shall use... Oh, I'm going to need... some more flasks soon. I might just pay, even though he's ridiculously overcharged compared to other vendors, I think I might just have to go back to the camp and get some from Bodan.
Now's better than later.
Lots of wolves. I am trying to get the corpse, the skins of your fellow wolves. Stop attacking me. At least Shale seems to be quite tough at standing up to this lot.
Now's better than later. I'll go. Can I get you a ladder? You can get off.
Oh look, it's another wolf.
I love how desperate you are. You're pathetic. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder? You can get off my back.
It's just a massacre, isn't it? Lots of wolf pelts. I'm sure they'll get me a bunch of money. Oh, oh! Well, that's interesting. Somebody imparted him the ability to fly upon death. Pity you didn't have that ability while you were alive. That would have been me. That would have been quite cool. Where is some sack? We'll get Ash Warrior Axe. Ash Warriors, they're the guys that have dogs. Oh! Is it finally? Yes, I knew we'd get a bear eventually. And you know what? If you're going to be charging into us, I will stun you and shoot you in the back. Oh!
It's a good day.
Damn it, you turned round faster than I anticipated you to. And nobody else has the sense to get away and get some range. Apparently I got the killing blow at least. Or was that it? Just an endless swarm of wolves? And do I even get a bear skin out of that? I don't. Oh. Oh no, wait. Bear skins aren't as necessary in this game as they are in 3. Yeah, there's no crafting in that respect, is there? So, I think I've looted everybody, every corpse that I can. Yeah, I think I'd like to see Shale against some more refugees. Don't know what's attacking the refugees, but let's go. And you're gonna take the long way this time, aren't you? Yep, you're gonna skirt by Denerim, which, considering we're trying to hide from Logain and his men, considering he wants to kill us because we're a threat to his civil war plans, that's not the smartest choice you ever made, is it? Ooh, Elfruit. Anything else that I can see? That's just return path, we can create refugee, Elfruit. Yep. No, let's actually go forward more.
Now's better than later. You're hopeless.
This is more the attack that I wanted to see.
Got it. All right. I'm sorry. Am I too quick for you?
Those refugees aren't I don't think I'm going to keep the refugees alive that long, although I will try my best.
What in horror? And I rip you apart.
I've got quite a good range. I don't want to get any closer than I have to, but at the same time, if you could stop attacking... Oh, I can't tell them apart. I think it's win. Because for once, Morgan doesn't appear to be going down in health. And now they've moved on to me, so we'll use... Not for just 2 of them. Is anyone else going to come over my way? No, they're not. So... Oh, I can get 4 of them in. Somebody leveled up. Ooh, Shale. Shale, you could do some healing. Right, Harlock, be stunned. And you be pinned, if you could. That's brilliant. Let's see that. That is Shale. Shale took a long time. Ooh, there's an emissary. That's really annoying. If I sneak forward just a bit... Actually, no. No, yeah, I'll sneak forward just a bit. Yeah, that got Shale involved. And Morgan's gone forward for some... Wow, that was harsh. Thank you. I will heal myself when, don't worry. See if we can knock Shale off. It seems to be... Still getting some hits in, so that's... I think I'm getting hits in.
Got it.
And that wasn't too bad. Yeah, I think we're going to like Shale. A nice, decent replacement for Alistair. Although Alistair, I do like having Alistair with me. I mean, he is a fellow warden, but it is nice not to have to rely on one person. Because Sten is okay, but Sten's just not he's not an interesting character, I don't think. I've never really warmed up to Sten, I'm afraid. Sorry if there's any Sten fans watching, but yeah, I'm not one of them. The dog is nice, but really, really not that good. I like Alistair for the smite ability. and cleanse area. He's really good for once you've got all this Templar stuff unlocked. Because mages are such a pain in the ass. But he's not got that unlocked yet, so I reckon until then, and in certain situations, we'll take Shale. I think I might have to see about... see, this is... I'd have to give up having another long-range person. It would just be me and Win, because you really want to take a hero along. Yeah, I might have to get used to not having Morrigan, and having 2 frontline tankers to take all the aggro for us. That could be one thing. Is that just because I'm there? I hope it's because I'm there. And that should be the Brazilian outskirts. We don't want to go there. Let's try the caravan. So yeah, I think it was just rescue the refugees, figure out what happened on that battlefield, and... oh, level up. Level up Win. Put your magic up. That could be useful. How good are you? Now we really want to get haste up, but that needs 30 magic. We're not far off that. That's useful. We like a good creation mage. Alright. What's the way down? Is it that way? Oh, that's just a bit death route, but we'll take it anyway. We'll get some poison crafting going on, I think. Try and get some... I love it when you can get grenades and acid flasks.
Twisted creatures!
They've obviously... Right, get that emissary down. Oh, speaking of flasks... Firebomb! Ooh, did a fair amount of damage there, actually. Is that emissary down already? Nice! No! No, that's less nice, actually. So... Genlock Alpha, yes, Genlock Alpha. Be stunned, and then go after the emissary. Quickly, target the emissary, try and knock him down. Try and at least give him some armor. Yes, that's nice, I don't know who did that. That wasn't me. Oh, this... Bloody hell, more than one emissary. That's just annoying. Nice Alpha. Alright. So that's at least tidied up some stuff on the Chandler's board now. You must have, oh. You've done something horrific to the cattle. And presumably the people. Oh yeah, your refugees. Yeah. They never had a hope, really, did they? Bless them. The tents always amuse me. It's like, who does that sleep? One person at best. Yet you see lots of people, and they don't have they don't have very big tents. I think they got something wrong when they were designing the assets for tents, because it's just... What size of rags went into making that? If it was bigger, I could understand it. It's not bigger, though. I think they got the size of that asset when they were drawing assets for this game. I think they got that wrong. Like, I think they got it wrong a lot. It's smaller than the cart, for crying out loud, and it's barely bigger than a chest. It's like 4 chests end to end. It's not going to sleep very many people, not even a small child. I'm sure the children are bigger than the tents. Which just isn't very realistic, let's be honest. Anyway, we have for today, we've gone to Honnleath. We've finished killing Kitty, rescuing Amalia. I always want to say Amelia, it's not, it's Amalia. We've uncovered a little bit about that. That's my personal take on the whole Shale thing anyway. And yeah, we took Shale out for a wee spin, got her to stretch her legs, and yeah, we did a few of those Enchantress board things, so next time we see an Enchantress board, we'll pick up a few more bits of gold. Oh, I wonder if next time we should do Soldier's Peak. We get some decent gear out of that, by the way. Yeah, we might do that next time. Anyway, that's all we're doing for today. And I think I've had quite a bit of fun. I hope you've enjoyed watching. And I hope you will join me for Oh, wait, conversation.
I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe. I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good, but at least...
You don't owe the Earl anything. He kicked you out at 10 to go and be given to the Chantry. Honestly, he's not that good a father figure.
Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Oh, Alistair. Alistair, yes. I forgot, it must have been, yes, it must be the first time we've gone back to camp since we've done that, because we went straight to Honnleath, didn't we? Anyway, as I was saying before I got so rudely interrupted, Alistair. Yes, I've had fun. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I hope you'll join me for next time, where I think we're going to do a bit of Soldier's Peak. Ta-ta for now.